Another one that I remember playing when I was young was Battleship.
Ooh, well, I forgot about that.
I mean, yeah. 84. Miss.
Yeah, that was a fun game.
It was. It was way better after they, created the electronic battleship where you actually had to program in where your ships were.
I don't think
because when you're playing against, certain people who are assholes, they cheat.
I wonder who that could
have been too.
So here's the thing with Battleship for me. Like, I never actually owned the Battleship game, but I played whenever I was at somebody else's house. I would play the game at their house, but I'd never personally had my own Battleship. But if I did, like all the games that we've been talking about, I would have had to play against myself. So I'm not sure how fun Battlefield would have been.
So you have
solo game.
So what I'm gathering is you have no clue how to play any of these board games. You just made up your own rules.
No, I haven't even mentioned like my top games, which my number one game was always Hungry Hippo.
Hungry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you have 2 arms, so you can play against yourself in the game.
I see pattern developing. How many of those Hungry Hippo games did you break?
All of them.
And how many did you have throughout the course of your childhood?
Probably 4 or 5.
I think that number's probably pretty low.
well, it also depends on how often my parents want to buy me another Hungry Hippo game.
Every Christmas. By summer it was broken.
That's true.
Because I was very violent and just try to hit it as hard and as fast as I could. Yes, I'm very aggressive.
Violent? I don't know. Did you throw the hippo any times?
I beat myself again!
I'm too good! Fuck it!
Oh, shit. Any other games?
And my second game that I played probably most was Candyland.
Candyland?
And Candyland was a game that my mom and my sister and I would, all 3 of us, sit there together and play Candyland together. It was a fun game.
I don't particularly remember ever playing Candyland.
Yeah, I didn't play
Candyland. I did play this game called Chutes and Ladders.
Yeah, I have never played Chutes and Ladders.
Yeah. It was like you go on board and you wind up like going back more than you go forward half the time.
Right. I played like Mousetrap. I don't know if you guys remember Mousetrap. I played that like twice. But the whole thing is you got to set the whole thing up.
Yeah.
And it's just
for like 3 seconds,
yeah.
And then
before you get to play the game, you have to set the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Not even that fun, to be honest with you.
Yeah. I do remember Mousetrap.
I think the third game I played the most of was Trouble.
Yeah, I was just about to say Trouble.
Right. So you had the dice in the thing.
By
By the way, which is a great idea because you never lose the dice when it's in the bubble.
That's true.
And it was like some kind of spring.
I remember that game.
And that game was fun. I did love Trouble.
Yeah, I like Trouble too.
I honestly don't remember too much about how it works. I know you move certain spots when the dice roll.
Right. Well, you had to move. I guess I would just call them pegs or whatever they were around the board, and then get them up into the thing.
You guys remember the game Sorry?
Sorry.
I think it was very
similar like little
to Trouble.
pawns.
Yeah. It's very similar to Trouble.
Yeah.
But I don't remember how. Sorry.
I don't remember. I just remember the image, and I remember playing it as a kid. It was like the little. It said Sorry, and then the little like pawn looking things. They were different colors.
Another game that we haven't mentioned, but is a very popular game, is Life.
Life. Yes, I was going to move on to there because yes, I have played the game of Life. Right. I don't ever remember actually completing a game of Life though.
No, I think I completed Life quite a few times.
If I remember correctly, that game was another one that took a long time to get through.
I mean, it was basically a set. Well, there was like divergences from You get a career. I know you go to school. It moves. You go to school. You get a career. You have a family. And then I don't really remember. I'll be honest. I don't remember what happens at the end of the game. I think at the end of the game, the winner is the person. The winner is the person that has the most amount of money, but when everybody passes the finish line.
Yeah, life. I don't really remember a whole lot about it other than the fact that, like I said, it took a long time to finish a game.
Yeah.
Another one we haven't discussed yet. Connect 4.
Connect 4, yeah.
Game, though.
Yeah. What's that?
That wasn't really a board game.
Neither's Hungry Hippo.
Yeah,
Well, I might just say Yahtzee then.
I've never played Yahtzee. I don't even know how to play Yahtzee. But Connect 4 was always a fun game.
Yeah. I remember playing that with my grandfather.
I actually, I don't remember it anymore, but I actually had a way that I played Connect 4, which almost every single time I would win.
Okay.
But you don't remember.
But if I was playing if I would play the same person twice, I wouldn't win. But if I played a new person, every single time I played that new person, I would play a certain way, and I would almost always win.
So what personality did you beat, and which ones did you lose to?
I mean, obviously, I think Connect 4 is a game where you would actually play yourself at it sometimes. I think everybody's played Connect 4 against themselves. No?
No.
I don't think everybody.
All right, well, I guess I play against myself a lot of games to try to teach myself how to...
Remember that movie Split? Where the dude had 15 personalities?
I remember hearing about it. I don't think I ever watched it.
That's what I pictured.
I feel like I've seen that movie, to be honest. Now that I'm thinking about it.
The angry personality.
Is that the one at the end where they're in the car with the cops after they feel like they've gotten rid of all the other personalities, and he ends up killing that one personality that's the serial killer, murders the people in the car?
I don't remember the ending. I just remember he had the girls in a room, and he kept coming to the door, and then sometimes he'd come in there in a dress, or he'd come in there with his bald head. It depended on what he felt like that day. He did have a serial killer. That was the whole point. He had a serial killer personality.
There you go. Casey's a serial killer. You heard it here first.
Only one of my personalities.
End up in a ditch somewhere.
What else we got? Well, we got Connect 4. We just went through Yahtzee.
Solitaire.